Here, FJ45. This one's been restored. It's not an FJ45 anymore. It's 10th month, 1983. It's now a 47 because it's got a fully rebuilt 2H in it. And the current owner, we've known Bill for a few years while he's been working on this. He actually bought it 8 years ago. He found this one on blocks in the paddock, been there for many years, a little bit of rust, or maybe a lot of rust, and he's dragged it home and it's finally finished. And even though we've known him over a few years, today is the first time we've got to see this vehicle on the road, and it has come up a treat. There's a few little things on here which are really cool, which aren't from its period. He's replaced it with other stuff. We'll go through that. It's he's done a really awesome job, and it's really great to see it under the bonnet. So it's got the 2H that has been rebuilt. You'll notice it's got the pod filter. That's also about to come off. That's there for the moment. She's on the road, but owner's talking about different options. He's got a factory box. We'll go the Donaldson. He'll be changing that. But you'll also see the reservoir. So it's got the 40 series, or the 45, the petrol power steer has been plumbed into the 47. So it's a lot nicer to drive. I've had a very small drive of this one, and yeah, it makes the world of difference. So being pretty stocko though, up the front it's actually got an original, the genuine bar on it, but it's had a bull bar added to that for a bit of protection. But you will notice the style side. This one never had a style side. Bill was doing some work down south and he found this one in a paddock, like the car found it in a paddock. And 50 bucks later, he's got himself a style side with a headboard. It wasn't quite that nice, but like the rest of the car, it's restored up a treat. And also, we've known Bill for a few years, just little things along the way. It could be a bolt, weather strips, all sorts of stuff from Mr. Land Cruiser's gone into this build, so it makes it a little bit more nicer when they come in and we get to see them for the first time. Just as nice is the inside, so we've always got to go and check it out. So I instantly recognise a few of our parts in here, some genuine stuff, the fuse box cover, and also the dash pad. That was we sold that one second hand, had some rips in it. A lot of them do now. So he's had the carpet custom upholstery for the dash pad, and to match it, we've got some up in the roof as well. The roof, you'll find, is the only glass part. It was full of bog, too far gone, so we put like most builds now, they need a glass roof. You'll notice the console is just housing some speakers and a light. Bill's actually talking about what next. We never stop with our toys, so he's going to look at putting something a little bit more custom in there, a little bit more user-friendly. That's also coming. A couple of things you'll notice. First of all, the seats. The seats do not belong to a 1980s car. These seats are out of an earlier 1970s fuel tank in-cab under your bum model, and Bill's only had these seats, so he's fabricated to utilise the 1980s seat rails himself, and it's come up really, really nice. Being black, he's colour coded with aftermarket door cards, and it looks like the True Fit floor comes in black as well, so he's colour coded everything in. He does also have, this was a petrol, so I notice the choke is still in there. That's a well sought after switch. It's kind of cool to leave some of the period stuff in there from when it was a petrol. A few aftermarket gauges. He's still thinking about putting a tacho in its place. This one's got a J01. It had the J06 being the petrol. That was no good. And the brand new motor hasn't even done 2,000 clicks yet, so that's pretty cool as well. Just running this one in, and he's out there enjoying it. It's only been registered a couple of months, but she's on the road. So apart from a bit of show and tell, this one's come in for a few decals. We got the decal dog decals there, so the owner's got the day off. He's going to go and tinker and just finish a few little things. I must have looked, she looks pretty tough on the 33s as well with the sun raisers. Just gives it a bit of a mean stance. Very nice. Also very nice, you'll notice these two items, that's off a 1970s to 73. Whatever it's taken to build this, use various parts, but it actually looks really, really cool. The whole rig looks really, really cool.